I'm Kevin Falkenberg.
And I'm Mike Royal, and we are Page One Entertainment, the promoters of Twin Tiers Comic Con.
Right now, the show takes place in Elmira, New York every year.
We've now got it to the point where we're pretty much filling up the first arena, so we don't really need to grow the show in size, but we still want to improve our show every year. We still want to make our show better. To do that, it takes a lot of money. It's an expensive show. What we're hoping to do is to offset some of that by trying to get some of our funding up front, which will enable us to bring in more guests, bring in more attractions, without having to put all that on ourselves financially.
We had the idea of bringing a Kickstarter into it because we got a lot of feedback online after the show this year. They were, saying you should bring in this guest and this guest, and we just thought, well, if our fans want us to grow the show that much year by year, then it's going to take some sort of shot in the arm to get that going.
We're not asking for a handout. The artists and the vendors will be able to sign up, and if they sign up through the Kickstarter, we'll have some additional benefits that they can only get through the Kickstarter. But we'll also be able to do pre-sale tickets with additional benefits for our fans. We'll be able to put in stretch goals where we can add additional things to our VIP packages, additional art prints, additional items, maybe a variant cover for our show, things like that we'll be able to build into the Kickstarter. It's going to be a way to basically raise those funds ahead of time, because right now most of our funding we get after the show, which we can't use to make the show better. So anything that we're doing with the show, we have to pony it up front.
When we get it after the show, it just goes to paying bills for what we charge for the show. We're hoping to get to a point where we can grow, and I think that the people who come to our show want us to grow. They want more. They want more things. They want more guests. They want more, we want to give that to them. So
we're going to have exclusive content through Kickstarter. We're going to have a VIP package that's only available through Kickstarter. We'll have a regular VIP package, but if you want the Kickstarter VIP package, you're going to have to sign up through Kickstarter. It's going to have additional art. It's going to have additional content. We've been brainstorming some other interesting ideas to throw in there that could be really fun for people if they want to be more involved in the convention without having to actually be a planner. They donate to the Kickstarter, they can make some decisions on some of the things that we do. So, it's more about, if you help us out, we're going to give you some extra stuff that you're not going to be able to get otherwise. And you might even be able to have a say in what it is.
With the stretch goals, we'll have, if we hit this certain dollar amount, now we can invite, a guest. They cost money to get here. Not even just appearance fees, but also travel, lodging, everything. Those are huge bills every year. We always reach out to try to find sponsors every year. The problem with doing that is that you're reaching outside of a fan base to get people involved, which is difficult because the sponsors that we usually approach, regular businesses and companies and stuff, they don't really understand the show. Even the arena themselves didn't understand what the show was. They let us do the show last year without even knowing what it was. When they showed up and they saw it, then they were like, I get it. Because people think when they hear comic book convention or Comic-Con or whatever, they think that it's just, nerds sitting around drawing and doing all this stuff. But it's more than that. It's anything that has a fan base is considered Comic-Con. From your Game of Thrones to Walking Dead, obviously, Breaking Bad.
All the animated shows. It's very all-encompassing. And you see the light bulb click on when they're actually walking the floor and they're seeing the energy and they're feeling the positivity and all the amazing things that are out there, and then they understand. But until you see it, a lot of times people have really no idea what Comic-Con is.
80% of our fan base is 18 to 45, so it's like, that's one of the reasons that Kickstarter helps us out, is because we're contacting our people and saying, here it is, here's what we want to do.
Traditionally, we try to get some sponsorship money, and then we get our funding through table rates and admission tickets. I think Kickstarter will be what we do to try to get that money up front, which will enable us to do more.